All right, let's come back from Brazil. Let's come back home and talk about another World Cup. This time, World Cup for young girls. It's the FIFA Under-17 Women's World Cup that will be taking place in Costa Rica. And Dumnodi, you've been keeping track of what the girls have been doing. Cecilia Morogo has also been keeping track. And our guys in Abuja have been doing a good job for us. Lucky Sawade and the crew in Abuja. These guys have been playing friendly. They qualify without kicking a ball. But the Nigerian Football Federation, we need to give them credit where they deserve credit. Because these guys qualified without kicking a ball. That's some kind of leg wrestling there. Because they qualified without kicking a ball, they organized a playing tour of Nigeria for the girls. And they played against top teams.
And this is game between the Flamingos and Nasarawa Amazons. And you just have to give it to the federation, like you just mentioned in your opening speech.
They play international friendly?
Yeah, that's still going on tour.
No, let's state it very clearly. National Amazons are a full-fledged league team.
They
are the champions of the Nigerian Women League.
These are just age grade players, under 17 players.
They play the international friendly with the Ghana under 17 girls team. And they are traveling tomorrow for Portugal for the top. But I think before the World Cup they will play a friendly game. They've already NFF is even organizing a friendly game between these girls and the Belgian under 17 team in Brazil. So they have to play a lot of games because when you play, I don't know when was the last time we played a qualifier without kicking, for a major tournament without even kicking the ball.
Let's score a couple of good goals, these girls.
Yeah, they can do that. But we just have to go one step further. We saw these girls score the highest goal at the FIFA the last under 17 World Cup in Azerbaijan. Yeah. They beat a team 11-0, but they didn't get past the quarterfinal. So, but they should. That
has always been where we have stopped, quarterfinals. So we need to do better than quarterfinals this time.
Well, we have done final in the under 20
for the women,
yeah,
but the girls.
But the same thing that applies for the men should apply for the women. It is purely developmental. Yeah. If we do not see these players in next half a decade, then we have achieved nothing.
Ari Awurumebe that comes on our show regularly will always ask you, in the past, you hardly see some of these girls graduate.
Yeah. They will remain in the same class. But like Nodi says, they are not promoted.
They are not promoted. I wonder whoever coined that word graduation will be looking at Nigeria and say, you have messed up this one.
They don't move to the next one. But we hope that this one is going to be different. Bala Niku has been doing a lot of work with these girls. And let's just hope that this is different because we can't dig back into what used to be. It's not something pleasant for us. But we hope that the NFF, with all the hard work they told us that they're putting into this team, that this will be a difference, and that these girls.
Is there MRI scan for under 17?
There should be. If there are MRI for the guys, why shouldn't there be MRI for the girls? And the girls,
we never had allegations of for the men.
It's more with the girls.
Insinuation.
We have a lot of
allegations.
When you say it's more insinuation, but we never had a case where somebody will come out publicly and say, no, these ones are not 17. For the women, because
last time the Zambians protested.
I think the Sierra Leoneans also protested.
A lot of people have protested. South Africans are always.
The thing about it is that young women, teenage women tend to develop a lot faster than their male counterparts.
Girl and a 17-year-old boy, the girl will be far bigger and
more mature looking.
Older, yeah. So I don't understand whether there's MRI for the ladies or not.
There should be.
But even if there are no MRI, we should be sincere with ourselves, which I think is even more
after the World Cup.
Exactly.
After the World Cup, we'll look at the next World Cup and look at how many of these girls will still remain at this level.
5 of these girls have been to World Cups before, whether 1 or 2. But I hope that after now, we just.
Which means is I playing for Nigeria at the age of 11?
No, I'm not. After all, the last World Cup, FIFA on his website said the average age of those girls that went to were 14 years.
They were the youngest.
They were the youngest.
But some of the more experienced, but they were the youngest. But let's not, dwell too much on all of that, but let's hope that there's a clean break. Honestly speaking, it should be time for us to tell ourselves the truth. From now on, let's do things properly. Yeah. For the future of the women's game.
No player should play at this level. After this level.
More than once or twice.
No, once. After once, go to the next level.
But they will still argue that the likes of Sergio Aguero played twice at under 20 level.
Let's move on. Let's move on. All right. Let's go to Jos very quickly. Dumnodi. National League started over the weekend, and a lot of interesting results already. But for Plateau State, the challenge is to get Plateau United and Mighty Jets into the top flight, the Globe Premier League. They've been there before, and they came down the same year. Was it Plateau United and Jute of Jos?
Yeah. Yes.
Mighty Jets have also been there.
That was 2004. That was the last time they were playing in
top flight. 2 Plateau teams
went down.
went down the same time.
Plateau United and Mighty Jets went down the same time.
Then Plateau United and Jude also came down.
That was 3 seasons ago.
Plateau, you're supposed to be at the Plateau. Why do you keep coming down?
But you know the interesting thing, when you look at, okay, there's going to be a report after this. I don't know whoever told the governor that they cheated Plateau United. I know they were very pull out of Zamfara United and some other things.
Let's take that report. The governor of Plateau State, Jonah Jang, giving bosses to Plateau United and Mighty Jets. We'll take that report. We'll come back for more on Sports Tonight.
Plateau United and Mighty Jets are among the oldest surviving clubs in Plateau State and by extension in Nigeria. While Plateau United played in the Premier League 3 seasons ago, Mighty Jets had featured in the Elite Division 10 seasons ago. In a bid to ensure that the clubs have a stress-free footballing season, the state government is ensuring transportation won't be a problem.
I know what happened in the last league. Let me take this opportunity to advise the NFF that if they don't want to kill football in this country, they must be fair to all clubs. Because I know what has happened to the Plateau United, and we don't want to hear this happening again.
Officials of the clubs commended the government for its gesture, promised a rewarding and fulfilling 2013 and 2014 season.
We have a governor who is interested in sponsoring 2 teams, and he has not shown any differences. He has not shown any favoritism. He has just shown that, look, we are all one. And you heard his speech. His speech was very clear. We are from one father, and we will support each other till the end of the season.
Thank God for a sporting heart that he has, that, you know, even though we didn't make it, he has put that one behind him, and he has decided to support this club. And I tell you that we are very, very much encouraged.
Everybody knows that without mobility, there will be no good football, either within or outside the state. Players, I'm sure, from the funding of the benevolent governor, will travel in good time for their away matches, and I'm sure they will deliver at the end of the match.
Plateau United and Mighty Jets are jostling for honors in Division A of the Nigeria National League.
All right, so that's a beautiful report on how Plateau United and Mighty Jets are being prepared to pick tickets to the top flight, the Glo Premier League from the Nigeria National League. National League is just a week old, and we'll be monitoring how these 2 teams are faring. Let me just quickly read a few comments on Twitter, and then we will maybe go on to the next break and bring in our basketball gurus. I'm particularly interested in this one. Akindele Okoyemi says, kudos to you guys and your brilliant analysis. He says he's watching us via live stream right inside the bus in England, and that's good. I hope we're representing, and thank you. We are encouraged by all that you've said. We have this one as well, coming from One Punch at AY_Shemzi. He's talking about the 2014 World Cup. We talked about Bright DK missing out, and he says Omashone Aluko should be given a chance. Another person here, Oluwa Sheunraji at RSA_Sheun, says there's a hidden twist to Keshi's reaction to DK's injury woes. There's a red-hot Ike Uche that can come in the absence of a DK, and is asking if there's a U-turn on his case. I'm sure Keshi, his doors are still open for Anike Uche, but that is Keshi's prerogative. He decides what he wants. Yeah, exactly. Because he carries the can and he carries the praise when the results go for or against him. Exactly. So we just monitor. Somebody is asking, DK's injury, where did it come from? It was in a training session with his club on Monday that he picked it up, and is devastated. But I'm sure now that the surgery has been successful, we just wait for the recovery period. Someone is also praying that his injury will heal faster than expected. Some magical recovery in some ways for him. Okay? All right. We need to go on a quick break now. When we return later on, we will come and read a lot more of your comments. But it's time to bring in the basketball gurus. You asked for it, Yemi and Femi. What a combination, Yemi and Femi. And they'll be doing a whole lot for you on basketball. They'll be filling you in with what is going on with the wheelchair basketball. That's basketball too, by the way. They'll be